Really happy to be able to have the very first exclusive interview with FTR. If you'll recall, a week ago on Aew Dynamite, their surprise arrival exploded the internet. And Cash and Dax have joined me here. The obvious first question is, what does FTR stand for?
Hey, well, I mean, we got that a lot. FTR, it's not a tagline. It's not something we could just print on a shirt or whatever. It's a way of life for me and Cash.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of anything that we want it to be. It's fear the revolution. It's follow the rules. It's kind of a lifestyle for us. Like he said, it's something that we it takes on a life of its own.
Now we're here in AEW. We're here at the pinnacle.
Sure.
The pinnacle of the revolution, the wrestling revolution. So right now, FTR is for the revolution.
AEW has the world's greatest tag teams.
Now.
Officially. Okay,
now.
officially now.
The
Okay.
missing piece. You can print up a poster now.
There have to be a list of tag teams that FTR wants to face, right?
I mean, obviously there is. I mean, we've had a year and a half to think about this, and despite what happened last week, Butcher and the Blade, man, they're a great tag team. You got the good kids, the kids,
Very great kids.
Private Party, they're great kids.
And we would have worked with Santana and Ortiz because we've seen those guys all over the world, and now we have a chance right here under the same roof. You got the Lucha Bros, who are the exact opposite of what we stand for in tag team wrestling. So we're going to teach them tag team wrestling, emphasis on tag. And
then obviously we can't forget about the AEW Tag Team Champions.
Sure.
I mean, they're not even a real tag team, but Omega and Page, I mean, that's our ultimate goal.
Interesting that you mentioned some teams. You didn't mention the Young Bucks. They're to me what tag team wrestling's all about.
Of course they are,
yeah.
man. Of course you would say that. The dream match everybody's been waiting for. It's not a dream match to Cash and myself. It's not a dream match for us. We've had to sit back and watch these guys get awarded with Tag Team of the Decade. We got to sit back and listen to Dave Meltzer sing their praises and say they're the next Midnight Express. Tony, do you think that makes us happy? Do you think we enjoy hearing that?
No. I'm sure, yeah.
I don't want to come in here. I don't want to have the best tag team wrestling match in history with them. I want to punch them in the mouth.
Wow.
That's what I want to do.
I want to beat them in 3 seconds.
All right. Okay then. Butcher and the Blade. You got into some physicality with them, but you didn't attack the Young Bucks. Why did that happen that way?
We have dreamed about this moment for the past 5 years. You can't say one tag team's name without the other being right after, whether it's FTR, but what about the Young Bucks? Or the Young Bucks, but what about FTR? Who's better? And when we finally get the answer to that, Tony, I want zero doubt in anybody's mind. I don't want any excuses. I don't want anybody to say, oh, they were softened up by the Butcher and the Blade. I don't want to hear they were injured, there was a broken rib, there was a bad back. I want them to be 110%. I want them to be healthier than they've ever been in their lives.
When we beat them, Tony, I'd like for you, and I'd like for JR, and I'd like for Taz and Excalibur, and all your little commentary friends to come to us and apologize and say, hey, man, I'm sorry for the last year and a half. You guys are the best.
Whenever it happens, it should be tremendous. And thanks for the exclusive interview, man.
Thank you, Tony.
All this time, I thought FTR was, can I say it here? FTR was the
Of course you would think that. Yeah, that's why they've been feeding you.
You folks gotta go through us first. You think you're tough? Huh? You guys think you're real tough?
No.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. You ain't never seen a Butcher and the Blade before.
What we did last week, it wasn't personal. What we did last week, that wasn't personal, that was business. We are businessmen. That wasn't personal. It's personal for you, obviously. So if you guys want to settle this like businessmen, why don't we settle it in the ring where we handle our business? Calm down.
Yeah, relax.
Yes.
Relax.
We'll see you next week. We'll see you next week. FTR out.